So you can't quit sugar. That's a problem, right? We're all addicted, or was addicted. I was addicted to sugar at one point in my life, and I don't blame you. You know, we're all drug addicts, just kidding. But we do respond to sugar like a drug addict, and it's very similar, right? Like when a drug addict does cocaine, it hits the same pleasure spot in the brain just like we do when we ingest sugar. And that's why we love sugar, because it hits the pleasure spot in the brain so quickly. It's a fast fix. It's a big high and it's a low low, right? And it's just like drugs. And that's something to be aware of when you are transitioning to a carnivore diet, that, or any diet that has low sugar. Your body has been fixated mentally, emotionally, physically, and biologically to sugar, right? It's running on sugar for energy, doing exercise, it's using sugar as energy for exercise. It's using sugar as energy to think for your brain. It's using sugar as energy to move throughout the day and have conversations with people. You know, it stimulates your body and your brain at a very, very high level. And when it doesn't have it, when both your brain and your body doesn't have it, you go down. It's not a good low. It's a low low. You are plummeting, right? You don't feel well. You feel super tired. You feel like you need another fix of sugar, right? You don't sleep well because you ate too much sugar in the day, and now it doesn't have, it should be a slow build downward throughout the day, right? The moment you wake up, you should have energy. You know, the moment you see the sun rise up, you should have energy. And as your biological clock is working with the sun, because God created the sun to rise up and for you to rise up as a signal to rise up. And when the sun goes down, God purposely did that to tell you, hey, it's time for you to go to sleep now. And your body responds to that because that's what God instilled in your body. He created this biological clock. When you see the sun, you know it's time to wake up, and you wake up. Your body just wakes up. And when your body sees the sun going down, it automatically reduces the stress levels, right? But you can negatively affect that when you're eating too much sugar and even too much caffeine in the day, right? You want your body to naturally awake to the circadian rhythm in your body that you naturally have created by God. Okay, so with that being said, your body and your brain loves sugar. We know this. We've known this for so many years. But how do you quit sugar? How do you stop the sugar cravings when you quit sugar? Okay, so if you're someone like me that can not go cold turkey but can slowly reduce it and then quit completely, then this is for you. So what I did when I first turned to the carnivore diet, I was like, I can't just quit sugar altogether. I have to slowly reduce it day by day. So what I did is I told myself, focus on fruits, nothing else. If I need to eat if I need to eat sugar, eat fruit. And low calorie, low sugar fruit. So I committed myself to just eating blueberries to have those fixes of sugar cravings, right? And so I would start with half a cup of blueberries, which is a lot to have on the carnivore diet. And then slowly but surely, after a month or two, after 2 months, I started to reduce the blueberries to to less than half a cup. And then slowly to a third cup. And sometimes, some days, I wouldn't even eat any blueberries because I was getting my body used to running on fat and not sugar, right? And that's the key, guys. You don't want just protein in your diet to replace sugar. Protein is very important for the satiation, for the hunger cravings, but it's not good for the energy. It needs energy from somewhere. And it was getting it from sugar, but now it needs to get it from somewhere else. And protein is not enough to create energy in your body. You need animal fat. And you'll feel a difference when you eat enough animal fat on the diet and not a lot of sugar, and you are getting your body used to that. You will feel less sugar craved, but you have to let your body go through the fire before you get there, right? That's just how life works. I hope this video helped, and if you need further help in healing your gut through the carnivore diet, I did create a free video guide about the 7 mistakes that you are committing to not heal your gut. I placed it down below in the description box, and I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.